Press this skirt, you clumsy old cunt. Kevin back in form?
Nah, just washing the old motor. What are you walking around with that for? Halloween's been and gone.
You what?
That nude plastic doll.
No, I'm working on a voodoo doll of me gran. She's still holding me to ransom on that house.
If you're stressed, don't go in today. Eileen can earn her status as soppy cow.
Yeah, cheers, Steve, I will. Do you have time for a quick one at all?
Let me dry my hands, eh?
I need to know why you chose our cafe to doss about in after all we've done for you. It weren't my idea, but what does anyone care?
Oh, Becky, I just want you to not be a chavvy mess so I can forgive you.
I'm always going to be a chavvy mess. Old school, not the ones they doll up now. I know I were a bad one once, but Jez is gone. Nowadays, I just want to be normal. Give these to Jack, I nicked them from Rita's.
Where are you going? Let me try and sort it.
Old top shelf's gone, the bastards. It couldn't have been Jack. Veer hasn't let him out the house since.
No wonder. I can't get the image of him fapping out of me bonnet.
Well, I'm glad I didn't go to it. I've seen enough dodgy dicks in my time here. I couldn't look Jack in the eye if he came in here. Not that he will now. Do you mind if I put my name down for this one? It's got scrotum clamps as a free gift. You can have them all half price. It's obscene, that one. I've seen it. Might be nice to get shut of all this smut.
It's a drop in the ocean here. Do you know we've diagnosed Ken's problems as being down to stress from being insulted? How else am I meant to talk to him?
How's the dog settling into your gaff?
Well, if he'd let her. He thinks we give him less respect than the dog, which isn't true, because we've never respected the daft prick in the first place.
Hot dogs with extra butter on buns. You need your strength at wedding.
I'll not fit in suit.
She'll be used to that by now, Dad. Couple upstairs go today, so we've no bookings for a week. Finally, some peace and quiet.
To do what?
Hopefully fisting. Yeah, what? Well, why not? He says here farmers live longer because of it.
They do it to cows, love.
I know. Same process, though.
I'll not argue that. I say I'll not argue you're a cow of a kind.
What's living longer got to do with it? We all know how angry you get. Aye, and I wonder why that is. Not me. Or your dad. You've been soft. You kick off all the time.
You're feeding me cholesterol, then worrying about this fucker.
Well, he's young, isn't he? And I haven't got a bastard temper.
If you inflict on him what our Bev did to me, I'll thump you one.
Fred.
What?
Shut the fuck up and eat what I've made you. That lazy lump is 2 days away from being a married man. You've naught to be whinging about after what I went through. My lazy lump's under house arrest.
I wish our Deirdre'd do the opposite to Kenneth.
I feel like getting absolutely twatted today. Bev, you don't have authority to be turning optics upside down, do you hear me? Me and Steve run this place now. You might want to speak to your lad then, because he's not asked whether I do. Honestly, Maria, I think you've lost the plot, shagging Tyrone. Oh, come on. Look at you and Kirk. We're about, oh, come on. Listen, I know we're a right side show of a couple, but at least we both know our ceiling. You're doing this to feel superior over someone. How dare you bring a pornographer back to our house? Thoughtless skank. Your father is recovering from a public wanking addiction, and you just think of yourself. I didn't think it was a big deal.
You're making money out of these pictures he's taking.
Yeah, but only 30 bob a shot.
He's tempting me because I could have made money from some gay magazine for action shots. But it'd upset your mother.
I'll dump him.
You'll fuck off out me sight. Morning, you old sows.
Hiya.
What are you doing here? I've left Claire and Ashley rowing about fisting. It brings back too many painful memories.
Liz won't be happy you're flooding back. She's already sick of Bev's freebies.
Oh, she's here now?
Yes, she's out at bar, yes.
I see.
Listen, you're getting married in 2 days. So do you think you could stop getting backlegged at my expense and sort your shit out? When I'm a married woman, all right? Yes, Rita. Vodka and tonic, love. Large. I need it. Oh, you're out on the piss? Well, I've got a free hour, haven't I? That should be enough to get started. Well, you know you've got my full support. Aye, do as a Jaeger and all, why not? I'm never away from shitty cabin, so I'm having a chill. Well, I'll have what you're having. And it's on Liz.
Ladies! Hey ladies, if you fancy coming the pub later, we're playing Pin the Tassel on the Tit.
Beg your pardon?
The Rovers, my era now.
Well, I'm not really one for parties. I am. I'll ask Jason too.
Sounds good.
Can you go now?
Alright, well, I'll leave you to running your wheel. Miserable bugger. Hey, do us a favour, go back to work and do your job.
I own the fucking
I
business.
don't want my hard work chucking in the shitter.
Don't think I'm getting monitored by you every waking sodding moment.
Well, you've got a few bookings tonight for the pub, so keep up the standards I set, yeah? Am I allowed to have a laugh tonight?
I'm not having you groping other lasses.
Why don't you then? I'll be all over watching that shit.
Nah, we're only good with candies. You can just be loyal to me for once.
Boring that though.
I'm asking nicely.
Has your David been on your case again?
Not for a few hours. He's working now, isn't he?
Get away.
Do you not read the Gazette at all?
Give over. I'm still on Biff and Chip.
Well, he's been making a lot of people miserable with his foretellings.
What's new? If he fucks his Christmas up for everyone again, I'll have him.
Why is everyone looking at me funny? Have you said some big macho thing to him about doing me?
That's reputational. It's quite an honour to be with me. Hey, 2 more pictures over here.
I don't see what shagging a chair is going to do for your health.
I'm working on my upper body strength, aren't I? I can't build just the lower, I'll look like a T-Rex.
I went to the gym once and it had to close down for a fortnight.
Yes, well, strain, I imagine, isn't good for you. No, these are tricep dips to help me fill out a bit so I look like an athlete, not a boiled egg on legs. Now, I've got this as well, so I don't get flattened by traffic. Yeah, your mother should have gotten herself one of these, Ken.
Well, as long as you're out of here. I'm sick of his nonsense at the moment.
Naughty old goat.
What you say, lad?
Sound check. Yes, G.
You're in it, bro.
In it, lad.
Will you stop saying, do you know what I mean?
In it,
Will you
Jar.
stabbed him, lad?
Yes, G.
Yes,
In
Jar.
it, Jar. In it, Jar.
Sound Jar. What you say, lad? You're in it, bro.
So no
Will you
sound,
fucking say,
bro.
lad?
Yeah, Sound G, in it.
Stab him up, lad. Oh, she was a real goer, Fred. What are you on about? That frizzy-haired one earlier. I got a good solid 6 minutes up that.
Bye, I can't class myself as a bit of a rumman, but you're a fucking shambles. Ever since you had Bush off, you've been like one of them nymphomanics.
And? What's your point?
A word of advice, Devendra. The more ovens you pour a sausage in, the less fit for consumption.
I'm sorry about the hair, Audrey. There shouldn't have been any. You waxed him, didn't you? Only shaving should leave that much residue floating about the place, lady.
I remember it floating out of Dev's bedroom window every morning.
Anyways, enough of that. I'm putting the Christmas decorations up soon, so you can give me a hand with that, I can't be arsed, though. Yes, well, no can I, but we are. Are you coming for dinner this year?
No, we have to look after Les, don't we?
Oh, fuck him. Listen, Maria, you can have dinner at our place, just to stop you trying to be domesticated and make a roast, no offence. Fucking hell, plenty taken. Well, go see Jack and Vera then, if you're with Tyrone now.
Oh, they'll be well chuffed.
Well, you get a good old-fashioned domestic thrown in. I'd be all over it if I were you, my darling. Really, would you? I like watching folk argue when I'm stoned. Becky! I know you don't want to talk to me, but the fella downstairs said you're lying low, so do you want to let me in? Look, it's freezing out here and I've not travelled to this shithole for now, so... Becky, for fuck's sake, it stinks of bleach and old socks out here. I'll give it a right good go kicking this door in. I don't want to see you break your foot. David, are you back in school or something? Nah, I just like wearing it. I can't believe you've been employed. I hear you're working for the Gazette now.
Yeah, well, nasty sells news, love.
Fancy telling me something?
I'm off duty.
Fine. What do you want for it?
Got all I need right here.
Fish and chips?
Yeah.
Wow. Right, so I was going to offer you a feel-up, but I guess not.
Really?
Yeah, but no point now.
Yeah, there is.
Fuck's sake. It's about Steve. Oh, come on. I feel like he's not the Bank of England I thought he'd be.
You might be right. He's not going to make you landlady, put it that way.
So let me get this straight. Your attitudes are what set my arse off, and I'm the one that needs to go for therapy.
You're too fucking sensitive, Ken.
I told you, Ina Sharple's putting me down caused it all.
And therefore you need to talk to somebody about it. I am not being on eggshells.
Maybe we need to bung him in a special care facility. Home for the unfortunate or summat.
He's in one already.
There's nowt wrong with this house. I'm not having him farting over me sprouts again this Christmas.
Just shut up, you old cow! If you did that more often, I wouldn't have half this frigging trouble.
Fuck off, it takes anything. Look. All we're saying is if you don't face what started all this, i.e. your past misery, then somebody other than Tracy is going to commit murder here.
And what therapist is going to want to listen to me droning on about some hair-netted old bag? I'll empty myself.
Good if it means an end to it. Call it a complete detox.
You think I want to sit there shitting myself to death whilst crying about the past?
Yes, actually. You deserve nought less. You can't keep being a fucking fanny.
Give me a minute, I need to sneeze.
What a weirdo. I don't know how you've married so much.
You! Just shut the fuck up, David, and take your feet off the couch.
I'll do as I am, Tar. I'm a working man now.
Yes, I've heard what you've been printing.
It's Christmas soon. Spreading cheer.
No, David, you are not.
Oh, you need to lighten up.
I'm tired of feeling guilty for your behaviour. I had to defend you blowing the street up, and I'm not idly standing by while you make everyone suicidal.
2 pints of snakebite, please, Sean.
Hey, I hope they're both for you, because she's had enough. Steve's run her off her feet and she's drowning her sorrows, sad bitch.
Well, I guess I'm one too, then.
That goes without saying, kid.
How dare you, leaving me with him?
Oh, wrap up, mother.
He dropped one right next to me knitting, and I looked round and behold, me daughter's bailed out the back door to get bollocksed in here.
I'm beginning to think I'd have had less trouble with Baldwin. And Ray, for that matter.
Now, steady on. Start with Orange and work your way up.
Fuck's sake. I thought Steve sold to you anyway.
He did. He's just making it hard for me.
Well, you and Tracy have something in common then. Is she not supposed to be helping you?
Joking? He's given her the week off and I'm on my own.
He's a shithouse with a plan. He knows that if you fuck it up, they'll say it was better when he ran the place. He's like Dev, vain.
The lousy twat. I knew there was an underhanded reason he sold to me. He's an egotistical shit.
And he's shit in here now.
Yeah, even his mother's sick of him.
I know.
You nearly fell out with her over that.
I know.
You wait till I see him, I'll pull that receding hairline over his fucking nose.
Oh, Tar Becky,
It's nice to see you can be hospitable with such a limited living capacity. Sweet, innit? It's like lemonade in this place, that stuff. Everyone sups it. Smells strong, but I imagine you don't have access to proper alcohol here with it being a dump. They let you smoke too. Audrey'd love it here.
I'm sure she would. Listen, Becky. I want to tell you that me and Roy have a different plan for life now. New start.
Then Ratty putting his fag out in the bins like a reset for you, ain't it?
Well, we like the cafe how it was, but we're not going into the pimping business anymore.
Probably. Not for you anyway.
That's what he said.
Sensible fella.
He is, and he's very forgiving, and well, he told me to come here and make an offer, make things better.
Go on then, let's hear it then.
Come back to work.
I've worked for you though. We're even a barmaid for 5 minutes. I know I forced my way into jobs and never signed no, but nowhere'll take me because I'm a wreckhead.
Becky.
So it's true I am, aren't I? But if you're offering me an actual contract, then I'm good with that.
Well, I'll tell Roy that when renovations are done and Jason stopped making a pig's ear of it, we start again officially.
Yeah, suits me.
As long as you don't do lines in toilet or bring chavs in for a shag, then we can have a right good go of it.
Well, I'll not turn you down. I'm still going to give customers grief. Oh, come on, that were part of me charm. And you have some right tossers in there, they need it.
That is for letting Bev drink free and running another poker school.
That fucking stung!
And that is for trying to make me fail at my job.
This is my pub too, and I've got the temper of your dad when it comes to being fucked about. Humiliating. Pulling an arse muscle after only 5 minutes power walking. Thank God Rita's drunk herself daft and doesn't know what's happened because she'd be twisting the knife. Wasn't long ago the daft cunt gassed herself. I've no plans to get off this seat, you know. I'm ignoring the pain and giving it no power over me.
You're just going to piss in your trousers then, I imagine.
I think maybe I worked the upper body too much and the lower got weaker. It amazes me how Ken's never pulled his arse with all the clenching he does.
It's more the unclenching with him, I think.
I'm not Ken Barlow or anyone else. I'm me. And I've got till New Year to get myself in shape, and this is a big setback. I had more faith in me backside than this. It's disappointing.
Stab him, stab him.
What's up with you now?
I've got another migraine coming on listening to your endless gibbering shite.
Oh, I get it. Well, don't worry. You just whinge on about your little headache. I don't mind. I'll just suffer with crippling pain and no fucking tea on the table.